Here are 10 types of women to avoid in the Philippines. Number 1, she's broke. Yes, I know, this is difficult because most women in the Philippines do not have sufficient funds to take care of themselves. If they did, they would not be interested in you. But believe me when I tell you, there's nothing good that comes out of dating a broke woman. Unless you want to be the sole provider, give her money, her children money, her family money, her cousins money, take care of all her needs, then you have to ask yourself, is it all worth it? Do not get me wrong, it's okay for some men to do this, as that's all they have, financial means to someone else, to get someone 40, 50, 60 years younger than themselves. However, if you want to avoid conflict, if you want to avoid problems, and if you want to avoid being taken for a ride or wanting to be a sucker, do not date broke women. Avoid them at all costs. Number 2, her family is broke. Some women may be in college, school, they haven't found a job yet, but maybe they have family that has money. Therefore, you do not have to pay for her tuition, her books, her uniforms, and so on and so forth because her family has money. But most women, their families are broke too. So, you know how the saying goes, if you date a Filipina, you date her family, you marry her family as well. Ensure that her family has some kind of income, a small business. Perhaps their parents are working, but don't get caught paying for everyone, including her relatives and second cousins. Number 3, she's a single mom. Avoid single moms at all costs. Some of you do not hear this when I tell you there are millions of women in the Philippines. Yes, I understand majority of them have babies already, have previous relationships and marriages, and finding someone that's attractive without a child that's at least in their 20s in the Philippines is almost impossible. At least the ones that would talk to you, a stranger, a foreigner from another country, here to date in the Philippines. Having a single mother in a relationship has no benefits for a man. They will always prioritize their child over you, perhaps rightfully so. However, you become second to everything. Even though you are the man in a relationship, paying for her finances, her bills, and taking care of the child, you never get her full attention. This also has many other implications and problems. In case the child's father decides to come back into the scene and take advantage of you, or try to blackmail you, or bribe you, or worse, nothing good comes from dating a single mom. I know it's easy because they are easy. That's because single moms are typically desperate. Number 4, she's married. Always check to see if Filipina is not married. Get a cinemar. Ensure that she gives you her legal name accurately. Check her identification. Do not trust these women. No matter how often she tells you that she has no children or she's never been married, ensure you verify her stories. Always assume they're lying 100% until they prove themselves otherwise. Number 5, she needs a salary or an allowance. Unless you're dating a bar girl or someone like a vacation girlfriend or something on that terms, do not pay them a salary or an allowance. Why? Is she an employee? Why do you do this? Do not do it unless it's absolutely just for fun. You're not looking for a serious relationship. Do not give these women allowances or salaries because it becomes an expectations. They always want more and more. There will always be an emergency. Maybe they want an advance. And do this only if you're there to play around, not for a serious relationship, something meaningful. It definitely doesn't work. Number 6, her family needs financial support. This goes hand in hand with number 2 because sometimes you get lucky and her family is broke, but they do not ask you for money. I've never seen this happen, but I guess it's a possibility. Make sure that her family does not ask you for money, that you do not need to support them, their home, their food, their groceries, appliances, and their utilities. Make sure that you are not an ATM because this will never be an end. There will never be an end to you providing money for every emergency, every situation, every hospital visit, every graduation, every party, festival, birthday. You are the one they'll go to. And the worst part is they never show you any appreciation. You'll never have a guest come to you and thank you for throwing a party and having a cake, thank you for the food, or even providing them with somewhere to stay. It's absolutely useless in the Philippines. Number 7. She lies about anything, especially lying about small, irrelevant things. That's a huge red flag. Discard her immediately. That means that lying is part of her nature. She lies for no reason. Why? Why is she lying to you? A partner, someone that should be considered equal and respected. There should be no reason for a lie. If she cannot check her social media, her Instagram, if she does not allow you to see her phone, why do you think that is? It's because she has other things in mind, other plans, speaking to other men, multiple, dozens, because she does not value you as a person. She does not respect you, and she lies to you because she doesn't think you are smart enough to find out. Number 8. If she displays temper or anger, if she acts like a child, throws a hissy fit, crosses her arms, and decides not to speak to you, if she gives you the cold shoulder and does not want to work after an argument and try to make things better, simply ditch her, leave her outside, kick her out. No need to be hanging around a woman that acts like an infant or a child, that screams at the top of her lungs, that does not have the brain capacity to have an actual argument or work out through a problem. This might sound so obvious, but you'll be surprised how many men, grown men, men that have spent years working and going through hell, will actually put up with someone that behaves in this fashion. Number 9. Avoid women who are simple-minded, sensitive, live in alternative realities, can't handle criticism about what's wrong, about herself, about the Philippines, and about Filipinos. Women that think that social media is everything, that you cannot tell them how to improve their lives, that they will not listen. People who cannot take criticism are the small-minded people that you cannot change. They are set in their ways and they never want to improve. Therefore, they can never improve their relationship with you. Therefore, there are always going to be problems, and they're set in their ways of the culture, their people, their heritage, and history. Yes, of course, one should always be close to their culture and to their history, but it should also be a positive outcome to these reasonings and behaviors, never a negative one. There are definitely tens, if not hundreds, of things and more types of women to avoid in the Philippines. This is just 10 small ones that someone wrote in the comment area of our previous video that I wanted to share, that I thought that some men who have no idea about the Philippines and the dating scene and the women, the culture, should hear about in case they want to come here, so that they are not blindsided when they get here, and so that they are fully prepared when they deal with women like this. Another thing to consider is that women in the Philippines have many more options now. Therefore, they will simply discard you for a better option to upgrade and move on to the next person. Ensure that you keep a close eye on your partner's social media activities. Make sure that you're fully aware of the people she's speaking to. She most likely has multiple Facebook and Instagram accounts. Get her to delete them all. Make them all private. There's no reason why someone in a relationship should have social media that is public, that invites people to drop in on her DMs or post bikini photos. I can go on for hours regarding this topic, but let's stop here for now. Yesterday's video was about Filipinos being rude, how they are so inconsiderate, and about the noise pollution in the Philippines, regardless of which city, barangay, or province you live in. It's always full of unnecessary noise. The best comment is from Alfred. Talk to a Filipina online. She will disappear without a goodbye or any indication that she is about to leave. But if we do it back, she says, "Where are you?" Yes, because they have zero respect for you. Filipinos, most of them, see you simply as a walking ATM, a future investment that they can get money from. But the funny thing is, they never spend or invest any of their time on you. They'll simply disappear because they are with another man, because they're talking to 20 or 30 men, and your message gets dropped down to the bottom of that list, and she forgets about you because she's too busy smiling, laughing, and showing her tits online to someone across the world that is not you. The worst comment is from Globalism Black Man. All you miserable gringos whining about other people's country, nobody forced you to go there. Did you do any research about the country before moving there? That is their way of life and culture. If you don't like it, go home. Filipinos are not going to change for you. It's their country and way of life. I have no problems with Filipinos' lifestyles and culture, rich or poor. That is who they are. Embrace it or go home. I would say this is a typical Filipino response, but based off his name, he's a black man, and he seems to want to make things about racism and racist remarks like gringos? Why? What does race have to do with this? And rich or poor? What does that have to do with anything? It's about behavior. I personally do not care if you are green or purple. That does not matter to me. But I will judge you based on your behavior. Why? Do you not see other people in public? Do you not care for other people? Are you this inconsiderate? I can already tell Globalism black man has never been to the Philippines, or if he has, it's been only for 2 weeks where he spent a lot of money to get some attention. I bet he's just at home talking to a bunch of Filipinas, sending them money, 50, 100 a week, thinking that he's the man, when all along he's being used. Thanks for watching. God bless.